Hey friends, I promised in our last newsletter that I would share the story of meeting Gary Sinise, and because I cannot do impressions, take a look and listen to this.
Yes, I know that. You wrote me a letter, you idiot.
And then imagine with all the incredulity in that voice that you possibly can, that voice saying, "What did I have for breakfast?" That was an easy question I asked just to check audio at the beginning of the interview. It's better than asking somebody to count to 10 or asking a really tough question. It was pretty awkward. We were there at the Bio Conference, which is an annual international gathering around biotechnology. And I had the honor of talking to several celebrities there. Football fans will appreciate that I met Marcus Freeman. Race car fans will appreciate that I met James Rowe. But I want to tell you about meeting Gary Sinise because his story, both personal and professional, really stuck with me. Many of you have likely seen the film Forrest Gump, and in that film, Mr. Sinise portrays Lieutenant Dan Taylor, who, and this is not a spoiler because the film was from the last century, lost both of his legs in Vietnam. And some people say it's the most memorable role in modern film. Whether or not you agree with that, the role gives incredible insight into what service members experience, both physically and emotionally. And I could talk all day about the examples of film, how both fiction and documentary can change how we see the world. I'll share three examples next week at the NCDD Trustworthy Elections training. I'll include the description in the notes if you'd like to join us. But what really hit me about Mr. Sinise's experience was how playing the role impacted him as a person off screen. And told well, stories are a way to walk in someone else's shoes. And in this role, when he was literally not able to walk, but yet was carrying so much pain, it changed how he saw the world. And then came 9/11 and subsequent wars, and Mr. Sinise ended up devoting much of his life to supporting service members and military families. And that was part of the reason he was there at Bio, wanting to see more biotech innovations that supported military families and impacted service members. He was also there to share an even more personal story of losing his son to a rare cancer, which is something that biotech can address as well. He ended our interview with a reference to the last scene from Saving Private Ryan about being worthy of the sacrifice that people have made for our freedom. And y'all, he described it so vividly that I emphasize almost, cried, sitting there in a green room, nowhere near Normandy, but in my mind, I was there. And that's yet another reminder of the power of stories, just how powerful they can be. We've got great things coming up this month. I'll put all the links in the description. If you're reading this in the newsletter, I will tell you what Lieutenant Dan had for breakfast that day. For now, be well, do good, stay happy, and hopeful.